Today's teaching will be on leveraging influence when you lack authority. How can you leverage on the influence God has given you in that sphere, in that space? How can you leverage influence when you lack authority? What is authority? Authority is the right to do something, which actually authority can be conferred to you. But when you lack that authority, then you have to leverage on influence. And so these are practical advice for a growing leader who wants to lead effectively, even when they don't hold that formal positions of authority, be it in an institution, in a church, wherever you are. And here are a few lessons that maybe we can learn, and they will be helpful for us. Number one is that as a leader, you must first lead yourself. That is point number one. You must lead yourself. Effective leadership begins with self-leadership. Effective leadership begins with self-leadership. The emphasis is on the importance of number one, self-awareness, self-discipline, and personal growth as the foundation for leading others. These three things are key if you're going to lead yourself. You have to be self-aware, you have to be self-disciplined, and also you must be driven to invest in yourself, in things that lead to personal growth, so that this becomes the foundation as a leader for you to be able to lead others. Number two is that you must focus on influence and not control. In as much as you cannot control things where you are because you lack that authority, but God has given you something. There is an opportunity that has been given to you by virtue of maybe being given some responsibility here and there. And so that gives you a point or a place, a space that you can influence some of the decisions that are being made. So you can focus on influence and not control. So when things are not going your way, how do you get to influence things to now begin to, adjust to or condition to start to be conditioned in a way that will benefit you? So leadership is not about controlling others, but about influencing them positively. Focus on building influence through relationships, trust, and credibility. You must focus on building influence through relationships, trust, and credibility. Number three is that you must embrace responsibility. Embrace responsibility. Take ownership of your work, actions, decisions. Even if you're not in that position of authority, you must be able to demonstrate responsibility and accountability. Demonstrating responsibility and accountability earns respect and builds trust. Demonstrating responsibility and accountability earns respect and builds trust with others. So it is important for us to be able to embrace responsibility. They say that the definition of maturity is not freedom or independence. The true definition of maturity is taking responsibility. Number four, as a leader, you must earn trust. Trust is essential for effective leadership. Employ strategies that build trust, or employ strategies for building trust. Some of these are, being consistent, being reliable, being honest in your interactions with others. You must be who you say you are. Your words must always be, be qualified by your actions, and be what you say you are. And so honest interactions with others as leaders, you must be able to earn trust, relationships, be consistent, be reliable. The marks of true leadership, one man told us in a leadership forum, is consistency, transparency, and what we call empathy. They say in leadership, consistency plus transparency plus empathy equals trust. So we must earn trust. Number five is to cultivate humility. As a leader, you must know that the hallmark of leadership is humility. Humility is a key trait of effective leaders. Approach leadership with humility. Recognize that you don't have all the answers, and be willing to learn from others. You must recognize that you don't have all the answers, and you must be willing to learn from others. A true leader is someone who is meek and will be able to, submit and be taught even that which he knows. And so humility is key for effective leadership. Number 6 is that lead from where you are. Lead from where you are. And most of the times, people often think that you need to, to be somewhere for you to lead. What if I told you that you can lead from where you are? Where you are is already a place where you can start. You can begin leading from there. And you don't need to have a formal title for you to lead. You don't need to have a formal title for you to lead. I remember, I'm reminded of a statement that I used when I was growing as a young leader. And someone once told me that leadership is not a position, is not a title, but leadership is a positioning. Leadership is a positioning, not a position. So whatever you do is important. So lead from your current position by taking initiative, demonstrating competence, and adding value to your team and organization. Lead from your current position by taking initiative. You can begin to take initiative, start, doing things from where you are. The things that you think you can correct, begin from where you are. Just take that initiative, demonstrate competence, and add value to your team and organization. Number 7 is that develop skills. You must develop influence skills, develop influence skills. Influence is the currency of leadership. Influence is the currency of leadership. Learn practical strategies for developing influence, such as active listening, empathy, persuasion, and collaboration. Leadership is about influence, and influence is the currency of leadership. So this is important that we develop influence skills. Number 8 is that navigate organizational politics. Where you are, no matter where you are, no matter which level you are, you will always either be a victim of this, or you can find a way of navigating organization politics. There is no place that is smooth. Everywhere you'll find people, you'll have to deal with people. Leadership is about people. You'll have to deal with people coming from different places, having different opinions, and some will challenge, your ideas, your ideologies, your suggestions. And so you have to understand that sometimes politics may arise and try to sabotage that which you're trying to do. So you must learn to navigate organizational politics, but also effectively. Gain insights into understanding power dynamics, building alliances and alliances that matter, and navigating office politics without compromising your integrity. Even in this, you must be able not to mar yourself, with politics around where you are. You must keep your integrity. You must protect your integrity even as you try to navigate. There are people in an organization that you can never fight. You must never fight. Otherwise, it will be self-sabotage. So you must be wise. You must gain insights on how to, understand power dynamics. Who says what and who says something in an organization, and that thing has to follow through. You have to know how to navigate around that individual. And so that is important. Number 9 is be a team player. If you're going to lead effectively, even when you're not in the place of authority, then you must be a team player. Effective leadership involves working collaboratively with others to achieve common goals. You'll understand that you'll be able to do more and cover much ground with a team. You can only do as much as one person, as an individual. One wise man said, if you want to go fast, go alone or move alone. But if you want to go far, you must move with people. You must move with a team, because teamwork makes the dream work. So hence, it is important for you to be a team player, and you must know how to support your colleagues. You must know how to foster positive team culture, so that even when you can do something by yourself, always involve people, have people involved, and be involved in what people are doing. And lastly, number 10 is that lead with purpose. Lead with purpose. Purpose is essential. Finding meaning and purpose in your work and use it to inspire others. People are inspired by purpose. I always tell leaders that there are 3 P's that must be well defined in your leadership and must be well displayed in your leadership. The first P is purpose. People will always follow purpose. But also, what motivates people is your passion. What motivates people is your passion. When people see how passionate you are in the thing that you're asking them to do, they will follow suit. If you want to know how you behave around a certain thing, or how your influence has been received so far, try and look to the people that you're leading and see if you can see some of your traits in them. So if you can't trace yourself in the people you're leading, then you're yet to influence them to the purpose. They are yet to be convinced, all right, that you're leading them somewhere, because your passion is not convincing. But also, I always compare this. I always compare this, and I use this analogy that as a leader, it's not just about purpose. There are 2 other P's, and I had mentioned one of them, which is passion. The front wheels of your vehicle is passion and patience. That at the front wheel of what you're driving is not just frontiering purpose, because you will lose people, because the 4 P's of the wheels of your leadership must be, the front 2 wheels is passion and patience, and the rear wheels, 2 wheels, are purpose and people. So it is important for you to understand that as you direct people through passion and patience, you are not just directing a purpose, but also you have to direct a people. So it is important for you to understand that these 4 wheels are important for you. So lead with purpose, and you need to align your actions with your values and vision. You need to align your actions with your values and visions, inspiring others to follow your lead. So I will repeat this analogy again. Every car, every vehicle has 4 wheels that touch base with the ground, and your first front wheels, the 2 wheels, the first one is passion, and then you have patience on the other side, and your 2 rear wheels are purpose and people. So drive people with passion, but also with patience. Drive purpose with passion, but also with patience. But even as you have passion and patience, don't lose purpose, but also don't lose people. As a leader, lead with purpose. So this is how you get to lead even when you're not in charge. I pray that God will help you and God will continue to empower you as a leader. This is a Leadership Bite with Pastor Eugene Mureithi. God bless you and shalom.